Channel. I'm Craig, and this is Henry, my nephew, and we are at Toyota Heaven. As you can tell by the 80 series behind us, Henry, is this the coolest truck here?
Yes.
Of course it is. It's an 80 series. Of course it's the coolest. We are at Cali Raised open house, Bryan, and we've got all kinds of stuff. We're just going to kind of walk you all through and kind of show you what's going on here. And if you get a chance, come out. Bryan, tell us where we're at and what's going on.
So we're in Fort Worth, Texas with Cali Raised LED. They sponsor our Tacoma build, and they invited us out to come check out the show. So this open house is really cool. If you're in Fort Worth, come on out. It's between now and 1 o'clock. There is a raffle giveaway of $10,000 worth of parts. So if you have a build you're working on, if you're into Toyotas, they also do some GM stuff, the Colorado Canyons, Rangers, Broncos. There's a whole gamut of things. But give it a sweep around, Craig. So behind here, obviously this is the staple, but there is a manufacturing facility in the back, which we'll probably show you guys here at the end, where they make everything from their catalog. So all their metalworks are all done here in Fort Worth, Texas. That's really cool. It's part of why we like them. It's part of how they keep their pricing down, is they do it right here. There's no overhead in terms of that. The lighting is sometimes outsourced, but all the bracketry is from Texas. So before we go out there, let's do a walk down the show aisle. So there are vendors. We do have lots of, obviously, tons of Toyota stuff. So you've got 5th gen 400s. Those are everywhere around here. Obviously really popular. You've got, this guy's got the iCamper and the snorkel, which is pretty cool. He's got ditch lights pointing out, more ditch lights and more ditch lights. So if you have a ditch, they're lit. He's got it covered. Big fan of the integrated winch. I'm liking those. We have to do that in our pretty soon. This Pathfinder is the most exotic car here. I'm not sure how it ended up, but good job, Pathfinder.
Well, Bryan, I mean, it is the most unique car here. So
yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
that's what I meant. Yeah, not exotic, unique for sure. But come on down. We've just got a gamut of things to see. So Attica's here. We've got some vendors. They're here as well. Off-road place. We'll stop with these guys in a minute. Really cool old FJ here. And like the aluminum.
Well, not really old FJ. That's kind of a newer FJ.
Really cool.
Really
cool old FJ.
Okay.
So it's got the aluminum top camper, which I'm a big fan of. But I will point something out that we're going to show on ours in a minute. This light bar looks awesome, but it never goes away. And these things whistle like crazy on the highway. There's a solution for that. We'll show you in a minute.
One of the things that's really cool, though, is because there's so many vehicles here, Bryan, you get a lot of options to see what you want to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, hey, how do they do that? You can talk to them. They can explain it to you. That's pretty cool.
That's neat. I'm also looking at tires even. These Kendas, we looked at these for my Land Rover several times. Now that I've seen them in person, I kind of wish I got them. That's where I'm at on that. Coming on down. Oh, man. 3rd gen Taco. This thing is like the bread and butter. These are, look, we have the new one, the 4th gen. This looks so cool.
Look, 3rd gen Taco with BFG KO2s. You're in business.
In white letters, like
done.
You win.
Yeah.
You win the day, for sure. Okay. Tundras. These things are really coming into their own. Look at this integrated bumper down below, which Cali Raised is developing one for them as well, but integrated winch as well. It looks like
this solves a lot of problems, that right there.
Well, it solves Craig's deer problem
right.
He has with Tundras. But they look so cool with a lift, and I think these are 37s. What are these? Yeah, 37 by 12.5. 37s fit this thing. They look really good too. The good news is we share the same chassis with our truck. So the question is whether the body will allow it to happen. Previous gen Tundra, this is a 4-liter V6, more torque than the 3.5. Doesn't rev quite as well, but I love this bumper. It's got like a push pad on it, a urethane, probably for cattle and stuff like that.
No replacement for displacement.
That's Toyota's version of it. The 5.7 version of Tundra, kind of cool. You paint match the bumper. Look at these shackles. If that doesn't say I'm a bro, I don't know what does. That's cool. I dig it. Then we get some.
Oh, look at this thing. This thing's kind of cool. What is this?
This is a 4th gen Taco. We recognize this. If you're familiar with the channel, you know what this is. But we actually haven't reviewed our products yet. Maybe we should
get a little sneak preview. Get a sneak preview. Yeah.
Roof rack is on. The side lights are on, which we can call these zombie lights or camp lights, whatever you want to call them.
Zombie lights.
Zombie lights. I like that. This thing's rated for 500 pounds. More of that later. Our OVS rooftop tent is here. And I've made use of the Molly panels.
Yes, most importantly.
Most importantly, bottle opener. Look, Ford gives you this on a Ford Maverick. Toyota doesn't do that, so we've made our own.
When you're camping, that's
right,
critical.
Right, not when you're daily driving, where you're camping. If you do come by, we've got some swag to give away. Just, you know, magnets, stickers, pins, whatever you want to do. We have decided this tent opens this way. Because we have a roof rack, we're going to add an awning right here.
Ooh, good idea.
That would be very helpful when it's rainy or super sunny and you're camping. But I want to show the people this real quick. So check out our light bar. Look at that thing.
Oh, yeah.
So we're a big fan of that. Now,
looks like the sun.
The problem is when you're on the highway, it makes a ton of noise, right?
Oh yeah.
So the beauty is you just boom.
Man, what a
That's
deal.
it. And this is the Cali Raised roof rack. It's like I would not have this light bar without that panel. I love it. It's so great. In fact, when I leave here, I got to close it because it's too noisy. Something else, my favorite ditch light on the market are these right here. And also, if you go down to our Cali Raised content, we have a link in those descriptions. 5% off anything you want for Cali Raised with our code below.
Yeah, Brian, one of the things I noticed with all the trucks out here on the LED light bars, there's a lot of those Cali Raised LED little ditch lights.
Oh, absolutely.
They're everywhere because you know what? It's only $149 new.
Yeah, it's
like
insane.
Without any discounts, it's $149. That's pretty incredible.
Well,
they need to charge more.
They do. I've talked to them about that. You need to charge more. But they also have OEM switch options, so it looks like it belongs. Well, come show them our switch. So we've integrated ours using the switch that they provide, and that switch right there looks like it's the same shape and size as these, so it's like it belongs. Real fan of that. Also, because we wired it, we can make it be on even with ignition not queued. So we like that a lot. Big fan. This guy Henry.
We can drain the battery if we want.
Yeah. Third gen, this thing cracks me up. The guy that owns this is a engineering welder or welding engineer, and he has done a full build on his roll cage. If you come by, come talk to him. It's pretty cool.
You know, it's pretty cool. It's pretty legit. The roll cage is integrated all throughout. I mean, this thing is serious. And he actually he was recently in the Baja 1000.
Yep. Didn't
complete it, but did well. Yep. And he's going to go again next year. So it's pretty cool.
He mentioned that his subframe has been designed in a way that if it shears off-road, he can bolt a new one on. So pretty cool. Might want to check him out if you're into these things. This is basically a two-frame chassis wearing a third-gen 4Runner, which is neat. Again, 5th gen coming out. These things are so cool. I love these integrated bumpers, which Cali does these as well. Only except theirs are powder coated, so you don't get the rust coming through this has.
Well, look, Brian. There's one of the complaints about a lot of the Toyotas is this whole front part.
Right.
It's a Lexus or Toyota. There's all this plastic cladding that goes really low. The aftermarket's got that solved. The Toyota community is so good. You can tell by just this little setup here.
Yeah.
These are available for every Toyota.
Yeah.
This integrated metal bumper, it just kind of solves the whole problem. As you can evidence right here,
yeah.
We get it again, and then just one more vehicle over, the same deal. Like just going down the line. It's kind of the first thing everybody does.
They've all got it.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah. Man, look at this guy. So this is a 5.7 V8. So this is the previous gen Tundra. But again, ditch lights. I love the roof panel cases. So OVS makes boxes like that, and Cali was actually, it's not available yet, but they're making brackets to mount into their roof rack. No one makes a bracket for OVS cases. So big fan of that. We'll probably buy some of those because we need it when we do our trips. We need a little more dry storage for stuff. That's really cool. This guy right here, KC flexing right here, right? You want to talk about road noise? Worth it, man, worth it. Okay, so obviously you've got Method wheels over here. They're doing their thing. Question for the audience. Is bronze the new black?
Ooh, good question.
Is it too late for black wheels? Is it bronze now only? Or is graphite going to come back?
Ron, ask them about ours. What should ours get?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, we're looking at wheels for our talk cart now. We have a silver truck. Black is the obvious choice, but is it too late for that? Should we go graphite color or bronze instead? Comment below. We're working on that now in the background. Or my favorite is the polished. Big fan of just a polished wheel.
Those do look sharp.
I think that might be the answer right there.
Yeah.
So if you're coming out, it's gonna get noisy in a minute. We may not go all the way in, or we'll quit talking at least. You've got Coffee in the back with Logic Overland. Those guys are super cool.
You know, Brian, no, Logic Overland, I don't want to skip that real quick. They're another Fort Worth locally based company, really cool. Basically, they love coffee, they love overlanding. Perfect. Yeah. And they're in Fort Worth, so really cool. Check them out. You got to go do it.
It kind of, it's interesting. We're in Fort Worth. Cali's in Fort Worth. These guys are in Fort Worth. We're not the only ones. Off-road places in Irving, that's the Fort Worth area. Pretty big community, and it's something Craig and I were talking about earlier. Toyota and Jeep have these communities that are so tight-knit. And it's funny because I don't think Toyota did anything about it. They're like, oh, oops, we have a community, let's support that. Jeep did a version of that and actively pursues it. Ford and GM want that and just don't. Bronco's a really cool thing. You don't see this with Broncos, at least not regionally. You see like a couple across the country, but these are everywhere. Really neat. Apache Off-Road's here. We've got a food truck. We've got a beer VW van thing.
At 9:40 in the morning?
Yeah. Well, airport rules here. That's HT4X GMC. So we've reviewed this on the channel. Cool to see this here. This is not an aftermarket bumper. That's just a nice AEV factory piece. And then, of course, it's got the Salta wheels that we love. This guy's running 295/70. I think it's about a 34.5 tire. That's pretty good. Our only problem is when we reviewed this, the axle's unlocked on us in a weird way. So I'm sure his is working out. We might ask him later. So we're gonna quit talking. We're gonna walk through because it's gonna be too loud. So just enjoy the show.
You know what?
What do you want to show? Hey. Oh, look at this thing. These four-wheel campers are wild. Hey, I decided black still works with white letters. All right, so this is their packaging facility. So if you order something from Cali Raised, it comes out of this room right here. So you're gonna see around the corner, they've got some, if you're here, they've got some stuff that's on sale that is old stock trying to get rid of. You also can buy things today. There's a site-wide 10% off anything right now. So if you're visiting, you can buy stuff here and you're good to go. Let's show the demo truck that our truck is kind of based off of, our parts list. 5th gen, love that blue. Toyota's so good at blue. All right, so I want to show this off. We don't have this yet, but it's coming soon. This is a prototype version, and they're gonna make one with a winch mount too. I'm super excited about that. Our truck definitely needs that one. Side steps. These are the tree bars. We have these at home. They're not installed yet because we don't have time, but coming soon. It's gonna help our truck a lot. And also polish methods. That might be the move. Same roof rack. So they have the bed rack that's full height. Ours is mid height. So that's pretty cool. Same tent we're running too. I like that a lot. And then also, this is not available for 4th gen yet, but for 3rd gen Tacos and 5th gen 4Runners, the cat guards are really popular. They make them out of stainless instead of powder coat because the powder coat will melt next to the exhaust. This won't. That'll keep your cats from getting stolen. Oh, there you go. Best ditch light on the market for sure. All right, so back here, rock sliders are already made. So a lot of rock sliding companies have like a several week lead time. Cali keeps a few on the shelf at all times. So they have them in bed liner material, powder coat, and raw, and they're just racked up back here. Pretty cool.
Yeah, Brian, one of the neat things about what Cali Raised does is they do buy and resell some things, but they're actually making it here and shipping it here. They're not just a pass-through. This is actually where it's made, and it's coming direct from here.
Yeah,
Pretty
absolutely. Cool. Well, let's go check that out. We'll make it that way.
I'm like, damn, that looks good. And then the moment.
Also, right now, it is actually Club Cali Raised, not just Cali Raised. So they got a good DJ here. He's actually pretty fun. And yeah, so be ready for that.
I can't wait till YouTube copyrights this.
This food truck right here, I'll be hitting that later because I'm getting a little hungry.
Wait, I need this real quick. Hey, Craig.
Yeah.
This is all you. You gotta walk us around this guy.
So, most importantly, this is the second best vehicle here behind the yellow one. This is actually a Lexus LX450, and it's just an 80 series, but it's got the KM3s, it's got the right side steps, it's got an OME suspension. This thing is awesome.
I like the swing outs. And these are perfect. I love those.
Absolutely. Got the ARB bumper. This thing is stout. It fits perfect. It looks right. That bumper on the 80 series to me looks factory.
Well, I also like that he moved the marker lights into the bumper and then put driving lights where the marking lights were. That's cool.
Yeah, no, that looks really good. So
Brian, all right, my turn.
Brian, oh, hang on. Brian, you asked me earlier, do you want the new 80, would you want the new Land Cruiser or an 80 series? I was like, oh, 80 series. I don't care if it's slower, less fuel efficient, doesn't matter to me. And yes, Brian, there's something we need to talk about.
I gotta see this. All right, let's come talk to this guy.
Yeah, those are nice. I like the other ones.
All right, gentlemen, what do you know about your truck? We're with the Texas Truck Channel. We're a YouTube channel. But tell us about it. What do you have in this thing?
It's a restoration.
Okay.
It's a 50302, 5-speed manual. We got the rack on a couple weeks ago. Custom built by Tribe 16.
Okay. Tribe's good. I've used them on my old Raptor. They rebuilt shocks for me and
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
We
They're
just
cool.
put it on. Used it once or twice so far.
Right on.
Thought we'd show up at an overland event tonight. I got a tent.
Okay, yeah, you gotta have a tent.
Yeah.
You gotta buy a tent for an overland event, right?
Yeah,
That's
but
awesome.
this was My
KO2s?
first truck.
Okay.
With my grandpa.
Oh, awesome,
Took it
dude.
apart and put it back together. Pretty simple.
That's the best, dude.
Yeah.
Anything to the motor, or is it sealed up, or have you little cam in it?
It's a crate engine. It's just new, but
Okay.
It's completely stock. Yeah, emissions and everything. It could pass emissions right now. So.
Okay, all
It
right.
does have a rough country lift kit, but nothing crazy.
That's fine. That's pretty awesome. All right, man. Good talking to you.
Yeah, of course.
Take it easy.
Appreciate it.
All right. So we've had this generation truck before. Well, actually, previous gen with a 302 as well, but it was carbureted, so it wasn't so good. This is awesome. Oh, look at this guy.
Looks pretty good in white.
It does look good in white. It's a good Stormtrooper look. Also, we forgot, Craig, there's another exotic car here, or rare one. Nissan is infiltrating this show, and it cracks me up.
With just base models.
Which is base models. They're sneaky like that.
Yeah.
All right, so Solar Octane. This is still one of my favorite colors from TRD. And this is when they had the rigid light bar integrated, as well as down here. We have these fog lights, but they're not rigid branded, so keep that in mind. The TRD Pros get the rigid branding. Factory step. Let's see. Chicken Tundi, so I'm sure you can look at their Instagram handles. They're probably out there. Bed rack, all that stuff. Keep on walking. Oh man, desert sand color.
Yes.
All right, so I think our old Land Rover, our film truck, probably needs to get wrapped in that color. What do you think?
I like it. Oh, yeah.
You like it, Henry? Oh, there's another reason to like it. Let's come see it. So much like a Lotus Evora, Craig, this is a 3.5 liter V6 with a supercharger on top, and that probably solves any torque issues, I bet.
Yeah, baby. The only replacement for displacement is boost.
Is boost. Well, there's displacement in that blower. That's positive
That's
displacement.
true. Good point.
Also, of this era, there was an issue. It was either small displacement 6-speed or bigger displacement 4-liter with a 5-speed in the 5th gen 4Runner. Yet they had no problem selling them. This is why when people complain about the powertrain issues back then with Toyota didn't have to change it. People kept buying them. They've gone to boost. We have that. It is definitely more capable, but some people still like the old stuff.
Brian, talk about this special one here.
Oh, this beast right here. So this is a 3rd gen, I believe. No, this is a 4th gen.
Yep.
4th gen 4Runner with a 4.6 or 4.7.
4.7.
4.7 2Z.
Yep.
V8, love that. Big fan of it.
Some say the best motor Toyota ever made. Some say.
Well, look, we've got a friend that's putting this in the 2nd gen pretty soon, so it'll be cool. We'll see if it's any good or not. I like the hard shell camper rooftop tent as well. It's pretty neat. Big fan of that. Oh, well, here, look. Here's the hack.
Speaking of 4.7,
Yeah, speaking of 4.7s, this today is the same price as a 4Runner, but it's a Lexus, and it's just as capable. You get the 6-speed and you get the V8 with it. It's like a no-brainer to me.
Yeah, Brian, don't tell people because we may want to buy one of those.
Oh yeah, don't buy those. Don't let the market get
terrible value. Don't
terrible
buy
value.
it. Yeah.
We're never going to get one. You shouldn't get one either.
No.
Wink, wink. Okay, 4th gen, cool wheels, and obviously the map so they know how to get home, Craig.
Oh, good.
We should
Smart.
probably consider that so we don't get lost.
Really smart.
Right? I like that. Good topography.
Brian, okay, here. Well, I can't pass a Land Cruiser without talking about it, so it's just here where we're at. But this is what we used to have. We have the new one. We've got a video out now pretty soon. If it's not out now, it'll be out very soon. Sunday. Stay tuned for that. But this is what we used to have. We went from this to the new one, which is really a 250 series, not a 300 series. Curious what you think about that. Let us know. Do you miss this? Are you glad they went the route they went? The new one is smaller and better for the trails, and it's a lot cheaper. It's almost half the price. So,
yeah, that's fair.
Interesting.
That's fair. Well, you keep taking it, Craig. You keep taking it.
Okay. Let's keep just going down this way. We've got well, again, we're in Toyota land, so.
Right. Well, we have one comment here in the stream. Justin A saying Ford Ranger Raptor gang.
Okay,
so
all right.
Okay.
Yeah, well, there's not any out here, but Brian,
well, we got some Raptors coming.
We got another one. We can't pass this. I count this as a Land Cruiser because it's a Prado. This is your old 250 series.
You know, what's funny is that the new Land Cruiser that we're getting now is kind of the modern equivalent of that.
It really is.
That's what's happening.
Yeah, no, it really is.
And the 300 series will now be the LX600. So,
Brian, what's the
Lunar Rock?
Lunar Rock.
Yes.
This has got to be one of the better colors. Solar Octane may be the new best one.
Yeah.
But it's hard to beat this one. Love this color. I think it looks really good.
578 6-speed. There is a group of people that will die on this hill. This will be their truck forever.
Look, there's some people. Yeah, I've got some friends that had recently bought one of these. It's got he got it because it's got the 5.7. He's worried about the 3.4 liter twin turbo V6.
Right.
I don't blame him. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, I get it. Well, look, if you want to have it forever, this will be a little less concerning.
All right, Brian. All right, we're gonna head back to where they actually manufacture some of this stuff. It's really cool. It's a really neat event, and there's more Toyotas you got to watch out here. We're going to walk through here. I feel like Martin Brundle at the F1 paddock.
Okay, all right.
Basically. So,
okay. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's
Well,
stop.
for the Raptor gang, it's not a Ranger,
No, it's a Raptor.
it's a Raptor.
Yeah.
But got something. Gotta look around, make sure no one hears me.
Okay, okay.
Brian.
I'm not editing this. Be careful what you say.
But listen. This is the best off-road vehicle ever made.
Oh, factory off-road vehicle.
That's it.
You're right.
Period. Yeah.
You're right,
So,
you're right, by the way.
Talk us through it.
Okay, so this one's actually a Raptor. This is actually owned by one of the Cali Raised employees, and he already has Cali Raised brackets on it. There's the
Yes.
pop lights.
They really do work. I mean,
these are
the
phenomenal, and this is as well. It's a Cali Raised curved light bar. They're adding more stuff to this, so stay tuned. They are developing more than just
they're not
stuff.
just Toyota only. That's a good point.
No, they're not. But Toyota is the most loyal aftermarket community, and that they just sell more of them. So they have to dedicate more time to that. Like the new Tacoma is getting more engineering time on the front end. But this is all manufacturing back here. I want to show people where things are made. Let's go check it out.
Show us.
Okay, so we got overflow parking out here. There's a very exotic second gen I want to point out over here.
Yes. Please tell us about that second gen. I've seen this second gen in action before. That thing's a beast.
Yeah, we took this second gen to the Ozarks with us. This is my boy Sammy. We're buddies. We work together. This is not a barn find, but a ranch pasture find. He bought it for a couple grand. He's done a lot of work to it. All it's missing now is air conditioning and power steering. But
that's all. Yeah.
He's almost there. It's okay. More importantly, these are the wheels it came with, Pretty Correct mod wheels, and he put Patagonia MT02s. These things are awesome. And I bought KO2s for my Land Rover, and I kind of wish I went with these instead, just for price and size.
Look, I'll say this. I got to drive it a little bit on the off-road trip to the Ozarks, and this thing is actually comfortable and capable. So, there's that.
Oh, speaking of Sammy, he's right there. We're blasting him. Also,
what's this? How did this sneak in here? What is this?
This is a very exotic Maverick. We're filming later today, actually. So stay tuned for the whole test on that. That's a loaner from Ford. So this is their engineering facility back here. And some of their engineers have Toyotas, and some of them have Raptors, like that one over here in the corner. So we're going to go inside and show people where things happen. So all the engineering happens in this building. So they will scan a vehicle and design it in CAD first, and then they'll do R&D testing after that. So that's pretty cool. So everything in here is not done from a one-off, we made one and it worked. It's done from, we made the right one, and we're going to make it repeatedly more and more and more and more. It'll fit accurately every time. And we've had prototype parts in our truck. Most of our parts are prototype parts, and they fit perfectly at the first try. So the math is working. So this is the Mitsubishi laser cutter. Let's go show them that real quick. So take a peek in here. It takes a sheet of raw material and then cuts out a whole grid of parts. All right, so here's how it loads. This is raw stock material. They will load the top with raw material. It'll suction cup, bring it in, and load the machine, and run on its own. They'll set this up on a Friday night, come in Monday morning, and this thing's stacked full of cut parts. So the next stage is you have things that are cut over here. Here's a sheet that's cut. See that by the machine? They will, watch your hand. They'll then have someone with a hammer, and they'll ping out all the parts, all these little cuts. See them? They'll knock them out right here, and then your sheet's ready. That's a molly panel. I don't know what vehicle it's for, but it's a molly panel mount. That's pretty cool. Let's go around this way. So some of these parts get bent as well. So watch this guy. This is called a press brake. And cheat, just like that. So now this flat piece, that flat piece becomes an angle bracket by bending it, which is really cool. I like that a lot. Come on down, you've got more things. This is an automated version. There's still a person that turns the part and sets it, but it's built in stages. So like the cat guard panels are all done here. And they might bend it 13 times to get the right shape. Pretty cool. Compound bends. This is a cube wrapper. You've seen a lot of those in manufacturing. This is their test fitting area. We've had our truck in here. Our roof rack was installed here. It's pretty neat. And you'll see some prototype parts over here they're working on for the 4th gen. Let's go check out the welding area. See that, folks? All right, cover your eyes. So these are welders that have jig tables, and they have pre-cut material they're tacking together in this room. This is where your side steps come from. That Tundra is actually Jake's Tundra. He's worked here with Cali Raised. That's his personal vehicle. They are making side steps for it right now. So that's gonna be really cool when that hits the market. Those are gonna be very, very, very popular. Over here is an automated welder. This guy is setting up a program right now, and it will take pre-cut metal, and the user will set the metal in the jig and then walk away, and the machine does all the welding, so it's perfect every time. Where this guy is standing over here on the end, way down there, that is an automated pipe bender and pipe cutter. So everything is repeatable and accurate. It's not a one-off. It's not some guy in his garage that made one for you that's cool. It's a repeatable product. I want to show you the bumpers real quick. This is, I think these are for the 5th Gen 4Runner. These are a Cali Raised panel. It's been CNC cut. It's been CNC bent on their automated machine. And it has a winch plate built in. All it's missing now is powder coating. So it'll go off to a local powder coater just down the road here in Fort Worth as well. And come back ready to go to you. It's pretty cool. It's really awesome. I can't wait till this comes out for the 4th Gen Taco. We're putting that on for sure. Let's take it outside and we'll wrap it up. This is where some automatically bent pipes are cranked out. So every bend is exactly correct. And it's mandrel bent, so it's not kinked anywhere. When we come outside, we'll see the exquisite GV80. Nothing to do with this event, but we love this car. We've had that a few times. But my son's really excited about this. This is a Subaru. It's a 2.5, looks like. It has modern STI seats in it. And of course, bronze is the new black, obviously. More importantly, there are Raptors on the premises, and they're not modified, but that will be coming soon as well, I believe. That's really all we have. If you have any questions, if you're in the area, come on by and see us. We'll be here till 1 o'clock hanging out. And thanks for watching. See you next time.
All right, Henry, send us out. So see you later.